What is up, Light Fam? Welcome to another video. My name is David, your spiritual life coach, here to help you through your spiritual awakening. Now, the spiritual awakening process or the ascension process can be quite confusing at times. One of the things that helps to alleviate some of that confusion is to get a handle on exactly where you are in your spiritual journey. Now, everyone's spiritual awakening is unique, so everyone is going to experience a different number of stages as well as a different level of intensity per stage, but there are some general commonalities between the stages that we can kind of use as a spiritual roadmap for us to get our bearings and give us some insight on what we may be going through on our spiritual journey. So this video is going to be about the 4 most common spiritual awakening stages. Let's go. Spiritual awakening stage 1, the catalyst. So this is what actually sparks or initiates the spiritual awakening. Now, this can somewhat be a traumatic, life-changing experience oftentimes. So this could be losing a career that maybe you worked your entire adult life to attain, or breaking up with the love of your life, or divorce. Obviously, a twin flame connection sparks a spiritual awakening for all my twin flame viewers out there, or the death of a loved one. Now, one of my favorite spiritual teachers is Michael Bernard Beckwith. He calls this first stage the to me stage. So something has happened to me. Something outside of myself has made something happen to me that now I feel lost or even victimized in many cases. So this is kind of a soul awakening through chaos. The goal of this stage is to get you to go within, to break that illusion that there is something external to you that is holding the key to your happiness, your fulfillment, and your purpose. You already have all of the answers and the power within. And this is the stage where your soul kind of forcefully nudges you to go within and find it yourself. Spiritual awakening stage 2. The isolation and discovery stage. So you've had your catalyst to the spiritual awakening. You're awake now, and you're starting to see the effect that you have on your own reality, not something external from yourself. You're starting to question everything that you were raised to believe. You're starting to feel disconnected and disenchanted with your current life and your current belief system. Now, many refer to this as 4D consciousness, meaning you're no longer asleep in the 3D matrix, completely oblivious to the 3D. So you're aware of the 3D and you're stepping back from the observer mind, observing the 3D without believing the illusions of the 3D Maya. This is more in alignment with 4D consciousness. This is the stage where you start that introspection that your soul is trying to push you towards. This is where you get lost down rabbit holes on everything from what is the fiber of the universe, to quantum mechanics, to conspiracy theories, to alien origins, past lives, etc., etc. This is very much a mind expansion phase where you start to break those old limiting paradigms that were designed to keep you small, keep you under control, and to keep your true power hidden from you. This is also the stage where the dark night of the soul can show up in your life. So the dark night of the soul is known as an ego death stage. So before you have your spiritual awakening, your perceived self-identity is constructed and vehemently protected by your 3D ego. So the 3D ego says, I am my job title, I am my religion, I am my political party, I came from this side of the tracks, etc. So it's the dying phase of that old 3D ego, the dying of the illusion of what you were raised and conditioned to believe you are so that room can be made for who and what you truly are. The dark night of the soul can really be a painful, grueling, and exhausting process because basically your soul just vomits up anything that is out of alignment with it. So any type of emotional trauma, childhood trauma, issues with self-doubt, self-love, self-worth, anything that's out of vibrational alignment with the new identity or the new life that your soul wants you to live. Now, the dark night of the soul is a video or several videos unto itself. I have a video on what the dark night of the soul is. I also just did a video last week on how to get through the dark night of the soul. And of course, for my twin flame viewers out there, I have a divine masculine's perspective of the dark night of the soul. All three videos I will link in the description below. Spiritual awakening sign 3, way forward. So this is the way forward stage. So you've had your spiritual awakening and you've purged that old identity through the dark night of the soul. And now you're in that, okay, I know so much more about myself now and the nature of reality. I'm ready to move forward in my new life, in my new identity. So this may be where you find your life purpose. A lot of people describe the spiritual awakening process or the ascension process as a transition from service to self to service to others. So you may feel called to serve the collective consciousness as a light worker or a healer. A lot of people are called to get their Reiki certification and start a healing service to others type of business. Now, it's perfectly fine if you have not found your life purpose. You cannot force a life purpose. It's just a passion, you just know. Maybe you're just passionate about living an amazing, fulfilling, awesome life where you are better than you were yesterday. And that's 10,000% okay. You are the one that decides what's best for your life, not anything outside of you. You have full sovereignty over how you live your life in whatever way resonates for you. Spiritual awakening sign 4, application stage. So this is the stage where you are applying everything that you've learned in the previous stages of your spiritual awakening. You're living in harmony with your spiritual truth. You're living in harmony with your soul. You're living in harmony not only with the universe, but as the universe. You see yourself in everything around you, including your fellow human. So this is stepping into and living from unity consciousness. So you step into that flow state in your authentic light, which no longer requires any validation from the external, begins to shine through and lead you down paths of more fulfilling relationships, more fulfilling vocations. So your life is back on track with a newfound power, a new identity, and a new soul momentum, let's say. The application stage is where the rubber meets the spiritual road, so to speak, because you've dropped the lies of powerlessness, the lies of needing approval, the lies of unworthiness, the lies of needing to be saved. You're actively, spiritually doing and reaping the rewards of living big and in your full power, as you always were meant to. And of course, this is much more in alignment with 5D consciousness. Now, question of the day. In what stage of the spiritual awakening process are you in today? Let the Light Fam know in the comments below. And again, if you are interested in working with me one-on-one through Zoom, check the description below. We got a couple of different options for you. If you have a question for me, add me over on Instagram, _Lightways. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. We'll see you in the next video. Light, love, and abundance to all that are watching and to all you love. Peace, guys.